And so if you've got an older computer that maybe has collected a bit of gunk over the years, got a little bit slower, you can actually use Chrome OS Flex to breathe a bit of life into an older machine. It'll wipe the operating system, it'll format the hard drive. So this person asks, what's your opinion on Chrome OS Flex devices? Are there any major limitations in how these devices integrate into Google Workspace? That's a wonderful question. So if you're not familiar, Chrome OS Flex is Google opening up their Chrome operating system to the world and now allowing businesses all over to basically roll out Chrome OS to any old hardware that you've got lying around. This is very exciting because previously, if you wanted to get access to Chrome's operating system, you'd have to buy a Chromebook or a Chrome box. They were licensed machines. They've always been tremendous value, but you basically were locked down to using certain types of hardware. And Chrome OS Flex now allows you to basically install Chrome OS on any computer you like. Now, one of the magic things about this is Chrome OS tends to extend the life of an older computer by 2, 3, or maybe even 5 years, because Chrome OS is a very lightweight operating system. It's Linux-based, and effectively it really only runs a Chrome browser and a very, very basic file browser, meaning that it's very, very lightweight. And so if you've got an older computer that maybe has collected a bit of gunk over the years, got a little bit slower, you can actually use Chrome OS Flex to breathe a bit of life into an older machine. It'll wipe the operating system, it'll format the hard drive, and it will install Chrome OS Flex. And with Chrome OS, you can basically access the full Google ecosystem. You've got Chrome browser, you can synchronize policies down to that device, you can have it connected to your Google Workspace account and deploy all of the Chrome policies that you normally would to a device or to a Chrome browser. And they're absolutely great machines. They're very secure, there's no spyware, there's no malware. You've got all the protection of Google, but you don't have any of the nasties or the IT management upkeep that you would normally have using another operating system like a Windows machine or a Mac machine. So how do you access Chrome OS Flex? Well, you can just Google it, get access to it. You create a little USB drive that's basically your flash drive, and then you can plug it into an old computer. Keep in mind, it's going to wipe anything that's on that computer, so it's going to erase the operating system if you do have anything else that's on there, but then you've got a Chrome device. Now, the question here is, what's my opinion on the devices, and are there any limitations on how you might integrate them into Google Workspace? There are some specific limitations around policies inside of Google Chrome. There are some specific limitations to do with the management of the devices, as opposed to, say, a Chrome device, which is literally Chrome hardware and will have things like a security chip built into the motherboard. But for the most part, once you connect it up to Google Workspace, there isn't really any difference between a Chromebook or a Chrome OS Flex device that you've created in your office or inside your backyard by plugging in the USB stick. So Chrome OS is a great way of getting access to Google Chrome. You can also use it to just test it out if you want to try it without necessarily committing. So if you grab a USB stick, you turn it into a Chrome boot stick with Chrome OS Flex downloader, you can actually boot into Chrome OS Flex. You can test it out on a machine just by booting off your USB drive without having to actually wipe your computer. So there is an option to try before you buy, to try out the operating system. Of course, when you shut it down, it's not going to save any of your data, but that's kind of the point with Chrome OS. Anytime you're using a Chrome OS device, as long as you've configured this inside the settings, anything you do on that device is going to be saved to the cloud. Any downloads that you make are going to be saved inside your Google Drive. Any apps that you're accessing are probably going to be browser-based because you're accessing them via Chrome. But you also have the option of connecting to other tools like Microsoft Remote Desktop if you want to. You could deploy applications using Virtual Desktop with a tool like Citrix. And these devices are very, very powerful for machines, particularly if you've got an aging fleet of computers and you want to get a bit more life out of them. If you're already doing everything on the cloud and you want to just access your Google Workspace account or access online tools, you can convert old computers to Chrome OS Flex and then be able to access all those tools and get a bit more life out of an old asset. Very, very cool. Big thumbs up from me for Chrome OS Flex.
If you like this content, please hit subscribe and hit the bell notification so you can be notified when we go live or drop new content on the channel. Now, if you'd like to connect with us, hit us up on social media or join our free community group. All the links to that are right below this video. If you'd like to learn more about Google Workspace and the technology ecosystem, you can join our free Genius Academy by transferring your billing across to itGenius. Or you can join a Workspace Basics Bootcamp. Now, if you're a business owner and you're interested in an audit on your technology stack or your Workspace account, or you're looking to do a project in the tech world, well, you can take advantage of our free consultation. And if you need help right now, then consider joining Concierge or taking up a quick fix with our team for professional support for your tech stack.